This is building the Norwegian way. So this behind me you can see a several story timber frame like apartment block, and I got chatting with one of the chippies here, and he's a guy that's been working in England for a few years and now he's over here working, and there's a lot of work here for construction workers, especially carpenters and tradesmen and that sort of stuff. And he got chatting to me and we was talking about the way they do the construction here. So not dissimilar to timber frame in England, where it's all made off site, made away from site. What you've got here is exactly the same thing. So pre-insulated panels which are brought in on a truck, craned up on a concrete base. There's a course of blockwork going around the bottom, and then basically you've got the whole setup in one rig, if you like. So you've got you know, the panels are made off site, but they've got a plasterboard on the outside, which I was quite amazed at, and it's like a waterproof plasterboard, so it never actually sees water because it's clad with a lot of timber cladding, as you can imagine being in Scandinavia. And I sort of said to the chippy, well, what about this you know, moisture and that sort of stuff? And he says, well, it's fine once it's all covered up and it's all in the dry, but he says it does get a bit pulpy if it gets wet. It's quite amazing here because they use a lot of techniques that we use. They use a lot of the tools that we use, but they do really long shifts. So they're out here from sort of 8 in the morning till 8 at night. It's really light. The weather conditions are on their side. It's quite warm. The other thing is they're really organised with waste as well. You're constantly seeing them bringing waste out. And behind me you can see that they've got a series of bins. So in the bins you've got a gypsum bin, you've got a timber bin, you've got a normal waste bin. And so they do a lot of recycling here in Norway, which is to be commended. The other thing about the timber, there's a lot of timber used, and being that it's quite a cold and a lot of rain, a lot of snow in the winter, you think that that moisture might affect things, but because it's granite and the whole sort of country is sort of stone, everything seems to be sucked up and dried up really quick. And as soon as the sun comes out, like today it was -4 this morning, it's absolutely beautiful. Now I'm in a t-shirt and a jacket, but I could make do without my jacket. It's a shame I couldn't have a little look around the inside, but I've got to get a transfer to get back to the airport. I've been doing a bit of snowboarding over here, but it's just an interesting piece to sort of see the differences of what we are doing and what they're doing, and effectively there's not a lot of difference between the two really. So I hope you enjoyed this little tiny piece about the way the Norwegians / Scandinavians do construction. You can see it all behind me, all very organised, all very tidy and very calm. Everyone seems to be doing their stuff at a nice gentle pace. Maybe we should learn something from that. In the meantime, I'm going to check out now. Thanks for watching.